you wanna see a show but don't know what to say, tune in now to the Love Taps. Love Taps, baby. Love Taps, baby. They're laying down information you need. Everybody's listening. Tell you what you're missing, baby. Love Taps. Funky Love Taps. The Love Taps is a little old place where we can get together. Love Taps, baby. Love Taps, baby. Love Taps, baby. Love Taps. Love Taps, baby. Love Taps. Oh yeah, I'm talking about the Love Taps. Oh, love.
Hello, you're listening to the Love Tap Show, Las Vegas Theater Arts production show. Everything you want to know about theater in Las Vegas funneled directly into your ear holes. What you got doing over there,
I
Max?
don't know, just stretching
He
and...
was stretching. He was getting ready.
Yeah. I mean, half the people viewing the show can't see it, so...
Yeah, but half
the
can.
people viewing the show.
I was
can't
trying
see
to think of a neutral word between hearing and seeing.
Okay, because I understand, because half the people hearing the show can't hear it.
I was gonna say
Listening to the show can't hear it.
Well, what? No.
Well, you said half the people viewing the show can't see it, so half the people listening to the show can't hear
viewing
it.
as in, like, experiencing. I meant experiencing is probably the best word.
I was gonna say enjoying, and then I was like, oh, that's presumptuous. So yes, viewing. No, what did you say? Experiencing the show.
So I would say half the people absorbing this show can't feel it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's fair to say.
Okay. Good. Glad we're off to a good start.
And I'm glad Max did his stretches.
I'm Ben.
I'm Max.
I'm Carolyn.
We are your hosts.
We sure are.
I'm still stretching.
He is.
Sorry.
Hey, he's doing his right arm right now.
Yeah, well, we can keep going. We don't have to draw
No.
attention to it.
No.
We have to wait till you're done.
What? No, we don't.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a cute stretchy noise.
Cool. We kind of have stuff. We kind of have lots of stuff, and we kind of don't have lots of stuff. So I know that we made some promises here about all the stuff we were going to do, and then we did it one week, and then we haven't done it anymore. That's kind of what's going on here, but that's not the truth. You're you're not hearing what you're listening to right now.
No,
you're only
not
half
seeing
hearing.
it either.
Yeah, you're not seeing what you're viewing right now.
This is not a thing.
It's not even happening.
So we're in the midst of producing a show, and you know how that goes with us. We always have some things that fall through the cracks, and it's just hard to find time to get content together. However, we do have quite a bit of content for you, surprisingly, even though there's nobody sitting over there.
Yeah, we were going to have guests more regularly, weren't we?
Yeah, so we still...
It's a rough time because there's no other show opening until May.
Yeah,
True.
so it's kind of... Yeah, exactly. So we kind of have to fill some time here. But Max over there did see Becky Shaw.
He is the best one of us. He is.
And
Take
I have...
that, other use.
And I have some fascinating things for us to talk about. So
Fascinating?
So we're good. Is that it's
It's exactly.
I thought you said fast Canadian.
Me too, and I got excited, and then I went, oh no, he's just pronouncing
We
it
have some fast
incorrectly.
Canadian stuff to talk about.
Cool.
Most Canadians are pretty quick.
But first, lots of places to find us. iTunes at Love Tap Show, Facebook at Facebook.com/LoveTaps. Please, if you haven't done so already, like us on Facebook, on Twitter at LVTAPS, on Stitcher, the best place for listening to us on the go, on YouTube at YouTube.com/LoveTaps. Please, if you haven't done so already, like us on YouTube. Is not at all how that goes.
Follow us on YouTube.
Yeah, you can follow us on YouTube, absolutely.
Can you subscribe to us?
Yes, you can.
That's the word.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
subscribe
You
to us
subscribe
on
to us on
YouTube.
YouTube. I know that we have like 4 or 5 subscribers.
Nice!
And it's actually kind of a pain in the ass because you will get 2 emails. You'll get an email when it's up, and you will get an email like 4 or 5 days later saying, hey, reminder, this video's up.
What's wrong with
that's
that?
right.
I like reminders.
What else we got?
I don't know.
Fascinating things?
I don't know. I lost my total train of thought. Sorry.
Oh, and the best place for listening to us on the go
Stitcher.
Yes.
is Stitcher, and then always streaming 24/7 at www.loveTaps.com.
That's the one.
Don't forget to look at Amazon banner on the right-hand side. Click on that and do your normal shopping, and a little portion of most of the stuff you buy goes to us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Max, for saving the day.
Especially digital downloads, so do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you all who have been doing that, and thank you for keeping on doing that.
Keeping on.
This is a great show so far.
We're good.
I think yes.
I think maybe we need to go back to doing it every week because we forget how to do it if we leave it 2 weeks.
I know, but that
I
Why
think
do you have a
I
bell?
think, I think we're just drained.
that week off is so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I think we're just tired. Why do you have a bell?
Why not?
I think
Why?
it's part of this next segment.
Yeah, but I also
damn.
think it would be nice to regularly incorporate a bell.
Okay.
Is it going to be abbreviated like that?
I feel like I should be picking up my laundry every time you do that, or like order up.
that
That's
what-
what I feel.
Order up,
That's
yeah.
better.
I don't understand picking up the laundry.
I don't
Is that
know,
what
that
your
was-
machine sounds
Do you
like?
do you just turn in your laundry and just wait there for a day and a half for it to get done, and then when the bell rings and they say Carol and Clark, then you just go get your laundry?
Okay, it's
That's
time.
not how
It's
that
time I
works.
tell you. Dave has a bell, and that's how he commands me around the house. So when I'm supposed to do something, he rings a bell.
Okie dokie then.
I don't think he does that.
Nope, he doesn't.
I'm gonna move
does
this a
not do
little
that.
ways away because it's kind of loud in this microphone.
Sure
No,
is.
okay. So one of the things that I have for us to do, I think, could be a little fun. Is Ben makes us guess time.
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
that's why it's on the iPad.
That's why it's on the iPad, and I'm trying to hide it from you so you don't
Okay,
know.
well, I can't see. I'm not a good reader anyway.
I hope these aren't yes or no questions.
Better than I am. No. So these are things from Ranker. We're gonna guess some top 10 stuff.
Ooh.
Some
Ranker.
top 10 theater related things. You know what Ranker is?
No.
Ranker is a website that kind of mass polls people about all sorts of different kind of topics.
Oh, cool.
And it's really a huge range from, pop culture stuff to political stuff to best movies.
And it's popular. They get a lot of results.
Yeah, is there enough people to make it a good sample of the population and what they think?
I will say for the majority of the mainstream things that they do, like movies and whatnot, the amount of people that poll is fairly large.
Okay.
Great.
However, some of the things that we have, theater-related stuff, unfortunately, a lot is not as big of an attraction to people.
Right, because the only list we have of the most produced plays come from like 11 theaters in the country.
Yeah, so I would probably
yeah.
say that a majority of these people voting are from New York, are from
Okay.
Big theater areas,
Sure.
and not necessarily maybe in a wide national swath like you would get with movies.
Not
and-
the theater goers are a national swath of the country
Swath.
either.
A
Yeah.
swath of people.
Yeah.
That's all right. It sounds legit. What'd you
Anyway.
bring us?
Let's do it.
So I don't know. I think it would take too long if we did all top 10. So I'll just give each of you like maybe 3 guesses on each of these categories to figure out, and we'll see if any of them land in the top 10. So
Do we get to buzz in with the bell?
no,
Ding,
that's
when
if
we
you
know?
get it right.
Oh, that's
yeah.
it? It's only a reward? All right.
You want it as a punishment
I can
too?
I
no, I
can
want to
keep
bring in.
I can keep track of your points if you want to.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to do that. It's too much work.
Fair enough.
All right.
All right.
This one's kind of boring. Let me give you the option. Let me ask you what you would like.
Okay.
Ooh.
Do you want top 10 best playwrights ever?
Ooh.
Top 10 best musicals? Top 10 top 10 Shakespeare comedies or top 10 Shakespeare tragedies? Those two would be easier.
Let's do Shakespeare first.
Shakespeare tragedy. That's gonna be
Sure.
easy.
Yeah, tragedy's easiest.
Top 10 Shakespeare tragedies. Now, I do have a list of all the way down to 14 here, so and even the other ones they go down to the hundreds. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I will give the first.
So we're just going.
Guess.
We're trying to do the top 10 here.
Trying to do the top 10.
Okay.
First one goes to Carolyn.
Okay, I'm going to say it, but it makes me angry. I know Romeo and Juliet's going to be in there, but it's my least favorite Shakespeare play because of how much coincidence there is.
You know what?
It's badly written, but everyone loves it.
Maybe we should do top 5. I feel like that'd be more interesting.
That probably would be
All right,
more-
Romeo and Juliet.
It's number 6.
Oh, good. No, I'm happy about that. The further down the list it is, I'm happy
Number
about
6.
that.
Number 6.
Sorry, what's the title? The most popular?
Most pop. Let me just get it. Yeah, I guess it's the best. It's the best
The
Shakespeare
best
tragedies.
Shakespeare
The top
Okay,
10 best.
so Hamlet.
Hamlet is number 1.
Othello.
Othello is number 4.
Hey. I do like the bell as a reward. I do.
Thank
I
you. I
totally.
knew
It
you
makes
would.
me feel like I'm on a game show.
I knew you would.
Macbeth.
Number 2.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank. I wish
There's-
we could have like
I'm
the
going
audience
down the list,
call
so
in.
Only so many.
Yeah, you are. You're going from one.
Yeah.
This is like Family Feud Shakespeare category.
I should have a timer.
Well, that's Jeopardy. Now you're confusing me. So what do we got so
Timer.
far? Hamlet, Macbeth, Othello, Romeo and Juliet, 6. No, those aren't popular.
Time's up.
Damn.
Max.
Most popular, right? Julius Caesar.
Number 5.
Oh,
Ooh,
close.
so we're just missing number 3?
Yeah.
I want to say Coriolanus so bad, but
That's
only
no
I know.
way.
It's only because I love saying the word Coriolanus and
Nope.
it ends in anus.
All right, that's
Can I
enough.
say it?
Yeah, what?
King Lear.
Damn, are you seeing a reflection?
I was gonna say King Lear too. I just thought it wasn't popular enough.
Coriolanus was number 8, by the way. so you're not too far off.
King Lear was 3.
Yeah, we'll round out the top 10. Romeo and Juliet is
damn.
number 6. Richard III is number 7. Coriolanus is number 8. Antony and Cleopatra number 9. And Titus Andronicus is number 10.
I always forget about Antony and Cleopatra. I always do. I forget.
And not as
that
good as the
Shakespeare-
comedies if we do that one.
All right, so what do you want next?
The other Shakespeare. While I'm thinking.
Other Shakespeare.
Okay,
yeah.
then we'll do musicals.
Okay.
And
We're
move on to
leaving the
musicals.
last one last. That makes sense that we're leaving the last one till last.
Okay,
It's a hard one.
Yes.
That will be harder, yes, because there's so many. Okay, so I have 16 of them here. Let's try to guess the top 5
Top 5.
comedies. Now, I will say this: don't forget, in Shakespeare, this is a big hint. In Shakespeare, if it's not a tragedy, it is a comedy.
Right.
Okay.
Sure.
So whenever you're ready, whose turn was it?
I did the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carolyn's turn.
Much Ado About Nothing.
Number 1.
Yeah, number 1 answer.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
Number 2.
was also
I
gonna
swear
say
to
that.
God, can you guys see this
No,
from somewhere?
No, we're just
These are
super smart.
It's just easier.
All right. What's next?
I'm out. That's all I got. No,
Come on.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Shit. Seriously, sometimes you get those ones in your mind and you can't. They block everything else out.
I got one. She's not.
As You Like It.
Number 4. Skip number 3. Went to number 4.
We don't like number 3.
Taming of the Shrew.
Oh.
Taming of the Shrew is number 6, just outside
dang,
outside the top 5.
I'm not as good at comedies.
It's just about Once Upon This Island. Nope, that's not a Shakespeare.
It's not. It's even not called Once Upon This Island. It's called Once on This Island, or the TV show Once Upon a Time.
all right,
Could
all
go
right.
either way there,
All
but yeah.
right.
And neither of them are Shakespeare.
What's the one with the guy with the big nose?
That's Cyrano de Bergerac. That is not Shakespeare.
Oh, I was
Can I
like,
do mine then?
I was
Yes.
thinking about
Measure for
Roxanne.
Measure.
Measure for Measure
Oh, you're so
is
good.
number 11.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll give you guys 2 more guesses here to get your top.
Oh, one each, or
1 each. Yes.
I'm making weird
You're a
noises.
noisy person
I
today.
don't, just to help me think. This is pressure.
all right. So it's the other one I'm thinking.
I will say one of them is a pretty obvious comedy, and the other one is not an obvious comedy.
That we're
Oh,
missing.
can I do
that we're
2 then?
missing. Do it, Max. Help me out.
First one is 12th Night.
12th Night is number 3.
Crap.
And
12th Night.
Tempest.
Tempest is number 5. Very good.
Wow.
Rounding out the top 10, number 6 is Taming of the Shrew. Number 7 is The Merchant of Venice.
That's the one I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of the
Number
name.
8, The Comedy of Errors has comedy in the title.
Yeah, but
Number
it's a
9.
I knew it.
totally
I knew it
bad
was
play,
about-
though.
Number
It's
9 is The
horrible.
Winter's Tale, which is the least funny comedy.
Yep.
And number 10 is Love's Labour's Lost, which is the most nonsensical comedy.
The comedies just aren't as good, so
All right.
I tend to not.
You want
think
best
about
playwrights or best musicals?
them. Maybe we should end strong. Maybe we should try playwrights.
Okay. Well, I'm not good at either of these categories. So
I'm not good at
all
playwrights.
right, let's try playwrights first.
Okay, I
Damn
feel like
it.
playwrights is going to throw you a bit of a curveball here. I'm not going to tell you why, but just
Why? Because
Okay.
there's modern
this is
ones.
best playwrights of all time.
All time.
Okay.
Well, I already said Mammoth.
So who went last?
I don't know.
Oh, you already
I
said.
did-
Max,
I did
Max
that.
did 3 and 5.
I'll tell you what, Mammoth is not until like number 30 or somewhere on here.
Whatever. Okay,
Hold on.
Fine.
David
Nobody
Mamet
will-
is number 42 on this list.
Okay.
Poor David
This is
Mamet.
definitely okay.
Aw.
I
But
don't.
that's
I don't-
only because of his most recent play. He dropped down significantly
Oh, the China.
because of China Doll and
I know,
because
I know
of...
my first guess.
Okay, what is it?
Shakespeare.
Number 1.
God damn it. That's funny. That's funny. That's super funny. I'm just gonna say Eric Bogosian because that's the play we're
Eric
doing.
Bogosian, I have no idea where he is on this
He's
list.
probably nowhere.
He's no, I can't. I'm not even going to bother looking for him. Next,
Playwrights.
Oh God, this is
man.
gonna be Pinter.
Harold Pinter is not in the top 5, nor is he in the top 10.
Crap.
But I'm sure I know I saw him on here somewhere. There's just so many of them.
Sam Shepard.
Sam Shepard,
He's not gonna be a favorite.
not in the
either.
top 10.
Tennessee Williams.
Oh yeah, of course.
Tennessee Williams is number 8.
Oh,
Damn.
so close.
So
Okay.
far all we have is Shakespeare. And that's because we just did that category.
Arthur Miller.
Oh yeah.
Arthur Miller is number 9.
All right.
This is a hard one.
we're in
you
the right
guys.
category. We're in
This
the
is
right-
probably harder than musicals, yeah, for sure.
Oh God damn it.
better than those.
I'll give you each 2 more guesses.
Did Mark Twain write plays?
No.
Not right plays. Oh
I didn't
my
take
god.
theater in
You are
school.
so not qualified to be on
took
this show. I'm
musical
kidding.
things.
Okay, this is going to be a weird one. Woody Allen.
Not the top 10. But that was an interesting stab in the dark there.
Yeah.
But I think when you hear some of these, you're gonna be like, of course.
Probably. Albie?
Edward Albee's not in the top 10, but he is in here somewhere. This list is so long. Goes like to 150 people or something. More than that.
I don't have another option. Good option.
Oh, come on.
Okay, wait. We got to think of some playwrights.
That's not right.
Is that
No,
Edgar
wasn't
Allan
right.
Poe?
That wasn't even
Were you the
accurate.
Raven? Were you the Raven?
Mine.
Chekhov.
Oh.
Anton Chekhov is number 2.
The albatross. What are you doing? The albatross?
Seagull. The
Seagull. The
Seagulls.
seagull.
He was number 2?
He was number 2.
Oh,
Can you
wow.
believe that on this
All right,
list?
okay. Henrik Ibsen.
Henrik Ibsen is number 5.
Oh, you're getting it, Max. Max has carried me in all of these categories.
Well, but now that he knows the mode of these people,
it's basically just who do you study the most at school?
that's
probably,
pretty much
right?
it. Let me just
Not
finish
who
this
you
out
Yeah, go ahead.
for the
actually
sake of time. So we have William Shakespeare, Anton Chekhov, Oscar Wilde is number 3, Sophocles is number 4 for God knows why. Henrik
Stop
Ibsen's
it.
number 5, Samuel Beckett number 6.
Beckett. We didn't think of Beckett.
Beckett.
Okay,
Moliere's number 7, Tennessee Williams is number 8, Arthur Miller number 9, and Euripides Pants, and You Gotta Buy 'Em is number 10.
You rip Eddie's pants, you body's pants.
Yeah, whatever it is. Okay, let's move on to the
top 10
the fun
musicals.
one, top 10 musicals here. We're
Of
actually
all
gonna.
time.
This is the top 10 musicals of all time, but I will tell you that
I'll help you on this one, Max.
They're not super old. So should we do the whole top 10 or let's just do the top 5 and then I'll fill in the 10?
Yeah.
Just for the sake of time.
Sound of Music.
Sound of Music is nope, no wing. It's number 6 on the
Oh,
number
you
6.
canceled my ring.
Sorry, number
canceled
6.
my bell.
Sorry, I saw it here, but it's number 6.
Okay.
Well, Max's turn.
Musicals, Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins is
I'm doing movies.
not in the top 10, but it is also a musical, but it's a very much more recent musical. Not so far. It's number 32 on the list.
Oh, God. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to shoot myself. Cats.
Cats is not in the top 10.
Yes! I'm so happy.
Cats is in the top 10 list. Okay, so Cats is number 27. Cats is in the top 10 list of musicals from the 80s or something. Or
Okay.
yeah.
So is Les Mis on there?
Les Mis is number 1. You gotta stop. You keep skipping.
Oh, I'm sorry, Max. That was your turn.
I took 2 once.
Yeah.
Max.
Wicked.
Wicked is number 2 on the list.
Good man. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
No.
Well, I just...
Is that your guess?
Well, no, that was my word association answer.
Oh my god.
How about Carousel for the old folks?
What? Why? Why would you even? Okay, Carousel.
It's
Carousel.
a timeless classic. No, it actually
Carousel
is very timed.
I don't.
in that
Carousel
era.
is not in the top 50.
All right, fine.
Which is all I can see without reloading the page.
Cabaret.
Cabaret is not in the top 10.
But was an excellent guess.
No, Cabaret is number 20. Yes, it is
Okay.
an excellent guess.
All right.
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma, I saw on here.
I'm trying to go classics because I feel like they might be in there.
Where the hell's Oklahoma at? I saw it. It's so far not in the top.
Oh, okay. All right.
My Fair Lady.
Oh, good one.
Ooh, My Fair Lady.
That is a good one.
My Fair Lady is number 5.
Oh, nice.
Ah, so we have 1, 2, and 5 right now?
Yes.
I got 2 of them.
And they were Les Mis, Wicked. Yeah, you did. And My Fair Lady.
Come on, Carolyn.
Showboat?
Come on, God. Jesus. Showboat.
How about Beauty and the Beast?
Stop
I
guessing.
changed my
double-
answer. I changed my answer
You can't
to Beauty
do
and the
that.
Beast. Yes,
Beauty
I can.
and the Beast is not in the top 10.
Oh, damn it.
Oklahoma was number 23, by the way. I
All
found
right.
it. Beauty and the Beast is 25.
This is,
That's your wheelhouse right there, the 20s.
this is probably not right, but Lion King.
Lion King is number 8.
Oh.
Ooh. I'm trying to think of another, like, Steven Schwartz. Is Last 5 Years in there? I
No.
would really like it.
No.
Damn it.
I don't think it's even on this list.
Oh, fuck.
Is there any Sondheim
there
yes.
has to be.
Of course there's Sondheim.
in top 5?
Yes.
A little night music?
No. God, of all the Sondheims to pick in
I'm
the
just
top
picking
10.
the ones I like and no one else does, apparently.
Jeez.
Go, pick another Sondheim. Max, do it. I
Um,
want to always
Sweeney
play...
Todd. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not that one. It's Forum.
Funny thing happened on the way to the forum?
No.
Oh. Just guess which Sondheim it is.
Okay, so
Company.
No.
Damn it.
All right.
Damn, you're doing good.
It's probably one of the most famous Sondheims ever, but the one that nobody ever gives him credit for writing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I'm not going to
West Side Story's got to be in there.
It's West Side Story.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Is number
okay.
3.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because no one
Yeah.
ever thinks
No.
Sondheim when they think of West Side Story. Yeah, but the most famous one, I would have to say.
Yeah.
All right, let me finish this
Is
out
Grease
for you.
in there? Is
Grease
stupid
is
old
not
Grease?
in the top 10.
Good.
I'm sure it's on this list somewhere.
I do not like that musical.
I'll actually give you the top 15 just because I think it's interesting here. But Les Mis is number 1, Wicked is number 2, West Side Story number 3, Phantom of the Opera number 4.
No.
How the hell you guys did not say Phantom of
Because
the
it's
Opera?
a piece of crap.
But you know better.
Most popular.
My
Fine.
Fair Lady is number 5. The Sound of Music number 6. Rent is number 7.
Oh, yeah, Rent.
The Lion King number 8. Hairspray number 9. Fiddler on the Roof is number 10.
That's a classic.
So your Call of Sweeney Todd was at number 11. 12 was Chicago. 13 is Into the Woods, another Sondheim.
Oh, yeah.
A
we should
Chorus
know
Line is number 14. And Little Shop of Horrors is number 15.
that. Interesting.
So,
Interesting.
Grease was number 19, by the way. I see that on here. So, anyway, very interesting list on Ranker. If you ever want to really...
Yeah, Carolyn likes the 20s.
Yep. Yep.
Not the era. She just likes to guess the answers
No,
in the
I
20s.
like the 1920s as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I always want to play trivia games or game shows with Max because he totally carried me through that whole thing, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, but still, it was a pretty hard struggle for both of you.
Yes.
I mean,
also
he can only carry you
early.
so far.
I nailed the Shakespeare tragedies, though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he can only carry you so far, though, without, running out of steam there. Okay. So, I also have some line notes for later, so we'll get to that after
sweet.
we do current events. And
Can
then
you
we'll
use the
do-
bell for the line notes as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Shall we do some current events?
Yeah, let's
do
do
it.
current events.
Current events.
Here are the events that are current, near or far. Everything occurring. Here are the events that are current, near or far. Everything that's happening now.
Limited run performances, Becky Shaw by Gina Gianfrido, produced by Public Fit, running until April 10th, one more weekend. Lots of great reviews from everybody, and I will have one later.
Maybe including you.
I'm just
Keep
referring
listening
to everybody
find
else.
out.
I'm just referring to everybody else. Just trying to keep me out of it.
Yeah, stay tuned to
Stay
find
tuned.
out.
These the last performances will be at Art Square Theater, 1025 South 1st Street, number 110, 89101. A newlywed couple fixes up two romantically challenged friends. Wife's best friend meet husband's sexy and strange new coworker. When an evening calculated to bring happiness takes a dark turn, crisis and comedy ensue in this wickedly funny play that asks what we owe the people we love and the strangers who land at our doorstep. Two Across by Jerry Mayer, produced by Theater in the Valley, April 1st to the 17th at the Theater in the Valley Playhouse, 10 West Pacific Avenue, 89015. This summary is from Samuel French. I just want to always want to tell you when I start reading this.
Because it's long?
We'll tune in to find out.
Right now.
He's about to read it.
They're already here.
I was talking to you. I
This
understand.
isn't a preview.
Two strangers, a man and a woman, board a San Francisco BART train at 4:30 a.m. They're alone in the car. Each is married. Both are doing the New York Times crossword. She's an organized, sensible psychologist. He's a free-spirited, unemployed ad exec. She is a crossword pro. He always quits. When he tosses his puzzle away, she snaps. Crosswords are a metaphor for life. Those who finish succeed, those who don't fail. Now he vows to finish. Why? He's a competitor, and she happens to be lovely.
Always follow the advice of a lovely stranger.
That is terrible.
The summary?
I don't know. I kind of want to see it now.
Is it because of how I read it?
I
Yeah.
don't know. The show doesn't. The show itself sounds like.
It's a two-hander on subway benches.
It's just a snapshot of life, Ben. What's your problem? It's a moment in time between two strangers.
I never finish crosswords.
Yep, that makes sense.
It's hard.
Neither do I, actually.
I finished the online ones because sometimes they tell you if it's wrong or not.
Oh, yeah.
Do you? Oh, so that's kind of a form of cheating. I was going to say, do you flip to the answers in the back of the crossword puzzle book or paper or whatever? Do you cheat, basically, is what I'm asking you.
Oh,
for the ones that you don't know.
In that case, you can't cheat. It's not how...
You can also Google
Oh,
them.
for the...
Oh, no.
I have done
You can
trying to
go-
find
you
four-letter
can-
words for things.
Yeah, or you can actually Google crossword clues, and it will often come
Crossword
up.
helper is
Yeah.
one I've used.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough about cheating.
Enough
My
about us.
Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady, we talked about.
We did.
By Frederick Lowe and Alan J. Lerner, produced by Signature Productions, April 5th through the 30th at the Summerlin Library Theater, 1771 Inner Circle Drive, 89134.
I like how you say Frederick.
Okay.
Frodrick.
Nope.
Froderick.
No, I don't like that.
Frederick.
No, you make it 3 syllables. I would say Frederick. But
Do you say
Frederick.
Frederick?
But there's an E in there.
Yeah, I know. I like that you pronounce that E. I consider it,
Frederick?
I guess, kind
Most
of
people
silent.
most people just say Frederick
Oh.
instead of Frederick.
But it should be Frederick.
Like
as
instead
I
Like sometimes I accidentally say athlete.
Athlete. Yeah.
Like instead of like Federer, it'd be Federer.
No,
Yes,
no.
it would be like that. Exactly.
Federer.
I agree with you, Ben.
Yeah.
Heathers, the musical. by
Or Heather.
No.
Kevin Murphy. It's by Kevin Murphy and Lawrence O'Keefe. April 7th through the 30th at the Onyx Theater, 953 East Sahara Avenue, Suite 16B, 89104. Based on the 1989 movie, this off-Broadway hit pits a teenage misfit against the original Mean Girls, the Heathers.
Hit Pits.
Hit what? Oh, Hit Pits. Yeah.
Yep.
Huh?
I just like that it was Hit Pits right together. This off-Broadway Hit Pits, a teenage misfit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Disc Market presents DVDA Part 2.
I hit his pit. I'm sorry. I had to hit his pit.
Why?
Because I said hit pit. So I did what I told myself to do. Sorry. Keep going.
No more coffee for you. I'm never making you coffee
I
again.
think the caffeine just kicked in.
They did not just kick in with all the and the and
When was I farting? I was,
you were doing this.
that was my thinking
You were
noise.
doing that into the microphone earlier.
You were doing that in the microphone.
Sorry. I had to think.
Test Market presents DVDA Part 2 by Ernest Hemmings, April 8th at 1117 South Main Street, 89101.
Yeah, I don't know where. I don't know what or where. There's got a. It's
I'm
just
not sure what that is, yeah.
It's just a box. It's just a cardboard box that's sitting on.
But it
the
has an
box
address? So
That's
it's gotta be a
on the
building.
street. Well, it's in front of that building.
front of that
It's in
building,
front of the
okay.
building of that address. There's
All
no
right.
name for wherever. I don't know. I just saw the Facebook event, so
Okay.
Nice.
I have no idea what's happening.
All right.
Death is a Drag.
By Dolly Coulter, produced by Dime a Dozen Productions. That's happening April 8th and 9th at 7 p.m. at the Ron Dakar Event Center, 1201 Las Vegas Boulevard. You are solemnly invited to attend our hysterical musical wake for a fabulous drag queen who's gone but not forgotten. Come and meet the zany family and friends as they try to say goodbye to Sharon DeWealth, a true legend in her own mind who won't go quietly.
I'm looking at this list and I realize there's so many things opening this weekend.
There are, including Disney's Beauty and the Beast by Alan Menken, Howard Ashman, Tim Rice, and Linda Wolverton, April 8th until the 17th at the Smith Center in the Reynolds Hall. You could also check out An Adult Evening of Shel Silverstein, April 8th until the 16th at the Onyx Theater, 953 East Sahara Avenue, Suite 16B, 89104. Welcome to the darkly comic world of Shel Silverstein, a world where nothing is as it seems and where the most innocent conversation can turn menacing in an instant.
Oh, it's not how I like to remember my show.
I know. I like Shell very much. My Name is Asher Lev by Aaron Posner, produced by Jewish Repertory Theater of Nevada. Repertory. That was kind of like a combination of repertory and repertory.
And Frederick.
And Frederick.
Frederick.
That no one says Froderick. There's no O anywhere in the name.
That's the joke.
Okay. My Name is Asher Lev is happening April 16th and 17th at Temple Sinai. Sinai, thank you. 9001 Hill Point Road, 89134.
I know it's weird. There's two spellings and it's the same sound.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, that's true. Go
She
check
just
out...
took the
what?
E out, is all she did.
Stop it. Kizzy in a Tizzy by Erica Griffin is being produced by Current Theatrics, running April 16th to the 30th at McMullen's Irish Pub, located at 4650 West Tropicana Avenue, 89103. Talk Radio.
Talk radio.
Talk radio.
Talk Radio by Eric Bogosian, produced by us.
Hey.
4 Richards Players. That's happening April 22nd until May 1st, so 2 weekends to see it at the Fernadaire Conservatory, 3265 East Patrick Lane, 89120. That's at Patrick and Pecos. Come check out our show.
Or McLeod. And
It's McLeod.
Is it
Oh, no,
closer
wait,
to
no,
McLeod?
sorry,
No,
no,
it's
it's
Pecos.
Pecos.
no, because it's also
It's between McLeod and Pecos.
yeah,
On Patrick.
yeah, it's yeah.
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 It's gonna be good. My mother's Italian, my
Talk
father's
radio.
Jewish, and I'm still in therapy. The chaos continues. That's running April 21st to the 24th at the Smith Center in the Troche
So
Studio.
is this actually a sequel, or it's just they're doing it again and they just said?
I think it's a sequel.
Or is that just what the title is?
That's the title.
Well, the title is "My Mother's Italian, My Father's Jewish, and I'm in Therapy." That was the title. That was the title. Now it's "And I'm Still in Therapy. The Chaos Continues."
Yes, I would assume it's the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's the third one.
Oh. Why do you think that?
Well, because it's originally my mother's Italian, my father's Jewish, and I'm in therapy. Then it became my mother's Italian, my father's Jewish, and I'm still in therapy. And now it's my mother's Italian, my father's Jewish, I'm still in therapy. The chaos continues.
Holy cowsers. So this is the third in the trilogy.
Probably. I don't know.
All right.
I have to look. I didn't
See,
look
I
that up.
Me neither.
see. I just don't care that much.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'd be like, all right, I get it. All right, okay, move on.
Yeah. History 101.
Maybe you need a new therapist.
Maybe.
History 101, yeah, by James C. Ferguson.
Ferguson.
No, it's
Ferguson.
Ferguson.
Yeah.
James C. Ferguson, winner of LVLT's new work competition, April 22nd through May 8th at the LVLT Black Box, 3920 Shift Drive, 89103. A Taste of Shakespeare, produced by the Shakespeare Institute of Nevada, April 23rd from 12 to 6 p.m. at downtown Container Park. So it's going to be a whole series of different little bits of Shakespeare stuff.
Shakespeare downtown at the Container Park.
There you go. Go down some Shakespeare on the town, right? 707 Fremont
Contained
Street.
in the
And
park.
it looks like it's free to walk by, but if you want to sit down, it's $5.
Oh, all right. That's an interesting one.
They have bleachers to sit down.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, they can't really charge everyone walking through the container park to see it.
Right.
I don't think they should charge anybody, period, for that.
Oh.
They're charging the right to sit down on bleachers.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Okay.
Well, no, because some people are just going to stay
in
for
traditional
a minute and pass by.
in traditional Shakespearean, they charge you for the.
Yeah, I mean,
Sort
it's
of.
practically it's like practically in a park. I mean, it's a public place. It's kind of hard to control that. Is all I'm saying. That
But there's no cost to get into the park, so I think that's the issue. Even when I've seen Shakespeare in the park, sometimes it's been part of a greater festival that you have to have a pass for. So there's no pass to get into the container park.
well, yeah, but Shakespeare in the Park in like Henderson was always free.
Yeah,
for everyone.
fair enough.
But I'm not saying that this is the same thing.
This is a.
It just seems hard to regulate. Is all I'm saying.
sure,
with
but I
many
mean, this is the
people.
choice of the container park.
Sure, sure. Kiss Me Kate. Speaking of Shakespeare, Kiss Me Kate by Cole Porter, produced by Nevada Conservatory Theater, April 29th through May 8th at the Judy Bailey Theater at UNLV.
Hey, that wasn't on our musical list, was it? Nor did we guess it.
It's on there, but it was not on the top 10, no.
Oh, is it in the 20s? Because I like the 20s.
I want to say it might be later than that.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah. But
I'm
I
sorry,
don't
man.
really remember.
I
I know I saw it on the
I know
list.
it's one of your faves.
Well, that doesn't mean it has to be everybody's favorite. I understand that everyone has different tastes and things. I'm not offended whatsoever.
That's very big of you. And no, you don't look fat in that shirt.
Tuna
That's
Does
what you were gonna
Vegas.
say.
Tuna Does Vegas.
I can hear his jokes before they happen.
Well, now I'm self-conscious about it.
Oh my God.
By Justin Williams, Joe Sears, and Ed Howard. Produced by Las Vegas Little Theater. That's May 6th through the 22nd at the LVLT main stage. 3920 Shift Drive 89103. Always look on the bright side of life.
Can't listen.
Brightside by Ernie Curcio, Jelana Sampson, and Martin Kay. Produced by Cockroach Theater, May 12th through the 29th at the Art Square Theater, 1025 South 1st Street, number 110, 89101. There's a lot of original work going on here.
Those 2 weekends are owned by original work.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's...
man.
I mean, let me just go back through this real quick. There's Brightside, there's History 101, Kizzy and a Tizzy, and Beauty and the Beast.
On DVDA.
DVDA, right, and then this one, Titus Andronicus Jr. by Troy Hurd, May 12th through the 28th at the Onyx Theater, 953 East Sahara Avenue, Suite 16B, 89104. Looks like May is the... No, April.
End of April, beginning of May.
April, May is the time for original work, so go support that stuff. Dixie's Tupperware Party, May 17th through the 22nd at the Troche Studio Theater at the Smith Center. Have some ongoing performances now.
Ongoing.
$2 10 minutes. Curated by Cockroach Theater every first Friday of the month. Performing from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at the Art Square Theater, 1025 South 1st Street. Each 10-minute play is $2 or $5 to see all the shows. The Composers Showcase of Las Vegas.
Wednesday, April 13th at 10:30 p.m. at the Cabaret Jazz Room in the Smith Center. Now it's time for auditions.
Auditions.
Bringing on the musical. Book by Jeff Whitty. Lyrics by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Amanda Green. Music by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Tom Kitt.
Yeah.
Produced by Table 8 Productions and Super Theater. April 9th, 10 a.m. vocal auditions. April 10th, 12 p.m. vocal auditions. April 11th, 7 p.m. a dance and cheer call, which is mandatory for everyone.
You will be cheery.
I guess. And April 16th, 12 p.m. are the callbacks by invitation. Note, a racially diverse cast is a must. Not all characters need to be proficient in cheer gymnastics, but ability is a plus. All auditions must bring 32 bars. Panda bars?
Yes! Panda bars. Oh. What? We have not been able to think of a bar joke for a long time. I thought long and hard.
I like it.
We canceled the joke.
No.
Yes, we canceled that joke.
Well, I did not get the memo.
You were here for the conversation.
I never listened to you guys, so too bad.
All right.
We're
thought it was adorable.
We said, you know what? Let's just stop trying.
It was.
I think we did say that.
cute.
We ran out of bar jokes.
Panda bars. Jesus. That opens up a whole other gummy bars.
Well, don't give them all away now. We
Brown
can start
bars.
it up again. Let's bring
Polar
back the
bars.
Polar bars.
Stop it.
But those are actually a thing, I think.
Polar
bars, yeah.
Oh, you can eat them. Yeah.
like
Grizzly bars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can eat those ones though.
Chicago bars. You know?
Kit Kat
You know,
bars.
da bars.
Dub bars.
Da bars.
Da bars.
Da bars.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, all auditions must bring 32 bars prepared vocal piece from contemporary.
The bar naked ladies.
Oh, see? Bars naked ladies. Why? See, we should bring it back.
The vocal pieces should be contemporary pop or rock pop Broadway or R&B hip hop. Accompanist and MP3 jack provided. No CD.
Is bar aspirin too far?
Yes.
No.
Because bear.
Yeah.
If you say it fast enough, it's bear.
Yeah, I get
bear
it.
aspirin.
I get it.
Bar
Bar aspirin.
Bar aspirin.
I don't think anyone mispronounce Bayer as bar.
No, they
No one says bear is bar.
I don't know.
Somebody in
Oh,
the
look at
world
that bar.
says, "Look at those panda bars."
Nobody says
Yes,
that.
they do. Someone says that.
To reserve a vocal audition, email table8prod@gmail.com. TABLE8PROD.
Teddy bar. That's like a titty bar. Teddy bars.
Oh,
Use the subject
Why
line.
didn't we ever say titty
don't
bars?
know.
All right, we're bringing the joke back. Just so we can say titty bars.
And gay bars. Yeah, ding, ding,
Oh, we did
ding.
gay bars at one point.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, we did. Gay bars, gay bars.
Use Bring It Audition in the subject line. Please include your name, contact number, preferred role, and preferred date and time, and we will try to accommodate your request. We will not accept video auditions for the production. Small stipend is offered. These auditions will be at the Super Summer Studios. It's alliteration, man.
I like
4340 South Valley View Boulevard, Suite 204, 89103. The Mystery of Edwin Drood. I need a scroll, please. Book, music, and lyrics by Rupert Holmes. Produced by Heinz Sight Entertainment and Super Summer Theater. The auditions are April 17th at 12 noon and April 18th at 7 p.m. Dance call and callbacks are April 23rd at 2 p.m. Prepare 30 to 45 seconds.
Cummings.
Bars.
Second Cummings of legitimate Broadway.
Of a legitimate, I guess that works. Of a legitimate Broadway standard. Please bring sheet music, no recorded music. Small stipend is offered. This is at Super Summer Studios as well. The Wiz. Wow. What's that mean? Woo-wee.
Wee-wee. Move on down the road.
Produced by Broadway in the Hood.
Oh.
For singers and actors, April 30th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. for youth aged 9 to 17. April 30th, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. for 18 and up. May 1st, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. an open call. May 1st, 4 p.m. principal and ensemble dance call. Prepare 2 songs of your choice, a ballad and an up tempo. They said a on tempo. Shit.
And up tempo.
A up tempo was what was written. Anyway.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you changed it.
Yeah, so it's even harder for me to
And
say.
up
I don't know.
tempo.
Well, it is the Wiz.
Up tempo.
Yep, the Wiz.
Yeah.
Bring sheet music and the.
I'm not sure why that means that, but okay, keep going.
She said keep going.
Okay. Bring sheet music in the appropriate key. Accompanist will be provided. You may bring a CD, MP3, or recorded track.
You're
for
right. They
audition.
did it again.
What'd they do?
You may bring NCD.
No, they didn't do it that time. Oh my gosh, not interesting at all.
Callbacks are by invitation only. All auditions take place at the Smith Center. They're also seeking specialty and circus acts. Call audition number for an audition time.
The production runs September 2nd and 3rd. Just one weekend, huh?
I guess.
Rehearsals begin mid-July. For more information, call 702-482-8777. That's 702-482-8777. Or email thewizlasvegas@yahoo.com. THEWIZLAS Vegas @yahoo.com. I just got tired of spelling. You can also audition for Peter and the Starcatcher by Rick Ellis.
Sure.
May 2nd and 3rd, 7 to 9 p.m. That's happening at LVLT, located at 3920 Shift Drive. It performs from July 15th to the 31st, and auditions will consist of cold readings of the script. Everyone auditioning should prepare a song that they feel best shows their voice. For more information, go to lvlt.org. Applications are now available for the Vegas Fringe Festival, or should we say still available. Go to lvlt.org for more details and the application form.
If you have any current or upcoming events that you would like to have listed on our show, send them to Ben.
This guy.
At benjamin@lovetaps.com.
That's me.
Follow the thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
The
can
link.
see the thumb, follow the thumb.
The link right here.
Nice. Well, don't try to click
I wish I
on
could
it,
make
though.
my face a clickable
A
link.
clickable link.
You can in YouTube.
Ooh, what would Ben's head link
Well,
to?
it's a box around his head.
Yeah, that's what it would be. Yeah, that's what it would be. I have one more thing here, actually.
Oh.
And yeah, this is interesting, and it's not actually here, but because it's kind of newsy, and also because it actually is an audition that you could participate in if you wanted to.
Oh, I didn't include that.
Open casting calls in California for Hamilton the musical.
Yeah,
Hamilton, an American musical, which is, a huge thing right now.
It's big.
There's big news in New York about how the lines for tickets are insane.
It's sold out through January now.
Mm-hmm. It always interests me how something blows up so huge. Yeah.
So I pulled this screen grab, this picture of this casting call before it made news, but I remember reading it and thinking, "Ooh, this is going to piss somebody off."
Oh, why?
Because Hamilton is holding open auditions for singers who rap, seeking non-white men and women ages 20 to 30s.
That's right.
For Broadway and upcoming tours.
Why is that going to piss people off?
Because it specifically says seeking non-white men. Now,
So?
well, I'm not saying that I care, but I'm saying that
Someone would care.
someone will care. And someone cared so much that Actors Equity reached out to them and said, "You cannot do a casting call like this."
Oh, bullshit.
Well,
It happens all the damn time. Do you
I
know
know
how?
that.
Do you know how many audition notices for women read "must have big tits" or "must be super skinny" or "must be this, must be that"? And it's all the time. What's
I don't
the
know.
matter?
I don't know if an equity show would say must have big tits.
There's a lot
equity
of...
show.
Okay, equity, fine. But
Usually, now I agree with you. Usually they will have cast breakdowns and saying white male, black female, or whatever this is. They will have that breakdown.
so you want them to hide the fact more that they're seeking ethnic
Not
actors?
Ben
No.
doesn't. Equity does.
Oh, I'm saying people people who are offended by this or equity, they want it to be hidden in the character breakdown instead.
No, but
they're
wait.
being pretty honest. I think that's commendable.
I
It's
agree.
about time. It's about somebody other than a white person.
I agree with you, but when you're talking about diversity, I mean, because that's their message kind of here,
Yeah,
especially
they're diverse on purpose.
they're diverse on purpose, but diverse is to be diverse, you cannot exclude.
That's right.
That's so you cannot. I mean, so if your purpose is to include everyone, and then your slug line excludes someone off the bat, that's kind of
I suppose.
contrary to
Philosophically, yes.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying I disagree with you because you should cast for whatever is most appropriate for your show. I
Which
strongly believe that.
In this show, it's definitely non-white people.
And in this show, correct. So they have been not forced, but they have said we will re-release and say we will open cast for everyone, but we will specify on there that we are casting for diversity.
That's ridiculous, though. I would rather, as a white actor or singer, know that my chances are not as good.
I agree with you.
I would rather not waste my time. If you're not going to cast me because of the color of me, then I won't go. That's fine.
But I don't know if maybe this has something to do with the wording and also the fact that non-white is in all caps on this.
And the rest of it isn't.
and the rest of it isn't. That it has
They
made
really
news.
want to make sure white people do not come out for those auditions.
Because the way, I mean, the way it's kind of, I don't know if
they're
maybe
still
people,
going to get. I mean, when they change it, they're still going to get a ton of white people to show up.
Oh, sure. Even if they didn't change it, they're going to get a ton of white people to show
Yeah.
up. I bet you.
Yeah.
But who'll say, "I am 1/4 Cherokee." You know, that kind of those kind of people. But anyway, I think there's something to the way that it's written on here, non-white in all caps, that maybe somebody might think that that in itself is a political statement. So I don't know.
Well, even if it is, I'm sort of happy about it. I know it's probably the wrong attitude, but the pendulum has been swung over in this direction for so long, I'm kind of happy to see it swinging back the other way before it comes to center. It's about time that somebody said to a white person...
coming from the whitest person in this room.
Absolutely. I'm happy that white people get a taste of what it's like to be excluded.
Well, this is, and well, if we're talking
Everybody
about
else
that,
has been
this is
excluded
not even
forever.
close to a taste. But I understand what you mean.
But it's a small step in the direction of maybe it should be about somebody else.
In any case, if you feel as passionately as Carolyn does about the situation, and you would like to audition for Hamilton, an American musical,
And you're not white.
and you are not white, you can travel to San Francisco on Sunday, April 10th, or Los Angeles on Saturday, April 16th. So the San Francisco one, I mean, I'm not going to give you all these details because obviously they don't apply to Las Vegas, but those are when the auditions are. You can find this information. It is online, and it's especially online now that it's in the news. So if you want to participate, I know a couple people who are going. So
I know you don't rap much, but are you interested in auditioning if you had the opportunity?
no.
No.
It's not. I mean, I would love to, but I'm not. I'm not.
Not
for
your
that
show?
No.
No.
I don't rap. Period.
That's why I
Period.
yeah.
I've heard you rap.
What do you mean you've heard me rap?
I've heard you rap.
terribly.
Yeah.
You have heard me rap.
Yeah.
Oh, is another thing.
No.
When did you hear me rap?
Wow, we don't have to talk about it if you're so embarrassed about it. Look at you're
No.
covering your mouth like a little
Yeah,
girl.
you were concerned. Like,
Yeah. It was like,
You found my
Yes.
Eminem mixtape.
Was it that? Was it that recording that you made me do for something? Is that the one you're talking about? What recording was that?
actually,
What was
I'm
that
just
even for?
messing with you. I have no idea.
I did rap that one time. I did some recordings for you for something. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, no, that was just, you've been an announcer voice for a recording for me before.
Yeah, and one of them had a rap on it. I made you like 6 different versions. I went totally further than you wanted
Oh,
me to.
it is. Yeah, it is that thing. Yes,
Oh,
it is.
okay.
Yes, it is.
That's
Yep,
terrible.
Yep.
All right.
I'm glad we found that.
We'll have to find that. Well, we'll have to find that and play
Oh,
it.
yes, please attach it to the end of this show.
Well, I don't even know where it is.
Oh, it exists on your computer somewhere,
I'm sure
I bet.
it does. Okay, let's
Yes,
move on.
time.
Yeah. Can I just say one last thing to white people?
Yeah, oh God.
You can still go to whatever school and drink from whatever fountain you want to. Get over it. That's what I want to say.
So
to
can
white
anybody now. That's,
yeah, but
that's
for,
not
for a long time,
I know
they
that,
could
but
not.
that's over.
It's our fucking turn, is all I'm saying.
Even
Oh,
Moorhead
jeez.
State. Even Moorhead State.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, you probably can. It's probably harder, but you probably can.
It's a lot harder.
Well, we're going to talk more about that in line notes. Coming up
Oh,
right
I
now.
can't wait.
Line notes. All right, I'm going to give you guys some options here again, and you get to tell me what you want.
Oh, will you ring the bell if we pick something good?
Not if you pick something good, but
Oh,
I'll ring the bell for something.
okay.
All right.
Because this is in the time version, right? Are we doing the
Oh,
time?
We're not
yeah.
doing the time
Oh,
version.
okay, we're just
no, we're
talking
not
about
going to do that.
stuff.
We'll
Alright.
just chit chat and we'll kind of feel it out.
Okay.
The time version is just too much for me to think about. Okay. Okay, so I
enough.
have several articles from the Guardian here. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Some New
Always
York
the Guardian.
Times,
Yeah,
some New
I
York
like
Times,
Guardian.
and some arts journals. Okay, so here are your options, and you tell me what you want to talk about first. In theater, amateur is not a dirty word. Next, Forced Entertainment presents the complete works tabletop Shakespeare.
I'm not sure I know what that means.
I do.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
pretty awesome.
Okay.
Disability theater diversity. Or I should say diversity because I'm looking at the links, so I'm trying to put these together in like a weird thing. But diversity for disabled actors, basically.
Okay.
Theater not a puzzle to be solved.
Oh, I read that one.
Union criticizes Hamilton casting call. We don't have to talk about that anymore because we just did. NBC expands from live musicals to its first live stage play.
Oh, I heard about that.
Snap. I want to talk about that.
High school production of The Producers forced to remove swastikas.
What did they replace it with? How did they do Springtime for Hitler? Okay, maybe we should talk about that too.
All right, that's really it's the headline is really all
We're
there
gonna
is.
start from the bottom and go up.
The headline is really all there is to talk about. After someone posted a rehearsal photo on social media last week showing giant Nazi flags over the school stage, some parents were offended and let the administration know they were offended. So, I mean,
did they understand
we all agree
what the
it's
flag
bullshit.
was for?
Yeah, they didn't have the context. They just.
I'm tired of you people. Just because you are offended does not mean it's offensive to everyone.
But listen, how many friggin' high school productions of Sound of Music have there been where there's swastikas all over that show?
There's Nazis all over that show.
That's what I'm saying. I do remember.
You should go back and see if they've done it and took them out.
Yeah, you should.
I do remember one time watching Sound of Music when I was probably I think I was early 20s, maybe early, maybe 19, I don't know. And I remember applauding during the curtain call and thinking, it's really strange that I'm clapping for Nazis right now when they come out and do their curtain call. But you don't really, I mean, I'm not offended. That's the nature of the show. That's the context of the show.
I remember seeing it when I was a kid and not understanding why they had to flee. Like, I didn't understand why the people with the Nazi flags were so bad. And someone had to explain to me, like, oh no, they're oppressing everyone. Oh, and that's in a musical?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess when you mention it, it's not overt, really. You have to just understand the context. If you're a kid.
If you're young, too young to know the history.
Or you don't know history, period.
It's really difficult to get the context for the producers, though.
Yeah.
But a lot more difficult.
In a show like The Producers, I would think the swastikas would be the least of your worries in editing that show. I mean,
for high school.
For a high school, yeah. I mean, there's some other questionable things that you may want to remove.
Like 75% of what not Bloom, the other one. Bloom. Bloom. I meant Bloom. No,
okay.
Fuck. Bialystok
Bialystok and Bloom.
Yeah.
Bialystok. What he does during most of the play.
Oh yeah. Sleeping with the ladies, old ladies.
Well, not to mention the stereotypes of there's a whole like slutty song by Ula. There's all the Jewish stereotypes. Like there's all kinds of stereotypes in this play.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We all agree that it's ridiculous. That it's a historical thing. You know. I mean, that's.
Well, it's got great. We know the context, so we can't be offended.
But here's the question I think we should talk about.
Okay.
If one person is offended, does that mean
no
that it should be taken out?
No.
For everybody else?
No.
It wasn't one person.
It was several.
Okay, what percentage of the viewing public has to be offended before it's taken out of a show?
None. I mean, all. None. I mean, it should not be. Well, here's the question. I mean, because it is one step further than that. Because we're talking about
it's a
public school, a government institution,
and a school, and yeah. He's saying it. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's kind of that weird, funky line that they're kind of paying for this show, in a sense.
Twice.
They
have to pay to see it again.
That's true. They're paying for the production and their taxes, and they're paying ticket price to see the show. And they're probably buying costumes and doing things and helping with their kids and taking them to rehearsals and all these other things. So there is some sense of entitlement that they may feel that they have over this show. However, artistically, I think that the theater teacher should not budge. The drama coach should not budge.
The school will go over there.
But how far the school takes it is out of their control. I'm sure that the drama coach would say no.
He wouldn't have picked it they wouldn't have picked it otherwise.
Right, because everything has to be approved by the school itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is one of those weird, funky things that you kind of have to do.
Well, here's the thing, and maybe I'm taking it too far away from our initial convo, but I was reading an article about professors in college right now, that this generation of college students, like if there's going to be any material that might be even remotely offensive to everyone in the class, you have to put a trigger warning before your lecture. There's all this thing about you have to define all of the possibly offensive material that may offend somebody.
They've been doing it in public lower levels for a couple years now.
Yeah, and it's becoming so extreme that there's a couple people offended, so okay, we can't do anything like that then. And it's just, I feel like it's ruining good things. The producers is hilarious, and it's
one of those line things. You have to pick a line somewhere to stop it.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise it's free reign on every spectrum.
Right.
Well, here's the thing.
So if they take it all out.
everything has something in it that may be offensive to someone somewhere. You know what I mean? We can't possibly know every single thing that someone might find offensive. However, I do agree, and only because it's my personality. It, like, if I were talking to someone or trying to teach someone something, and I was giving them an example that may be gratuitous or inappropriate, I warn them, just, hey, if I go too far, if it makes you uncomfortable, let me know. That's just me. I feel like it's a considerate thing to do. It should not be a mandatory thing to do, but I feel like it's just a right thing to do. So
I just feel like it's interesting that in our culture right now, we put the responsibility of that on another party.
Yeah.
And we make them deal with
Sure.
the fact that we're offensive.
You're
And
right.
I agree with you
Agreed.
that we shouldn't be
It's just
intentionally offending anybody, but
I could go on for a while on this one, but
Yeah.
it's a long extension of the golden rule.
Yeah.
Just forcing the golden rule on everybody else.
yeah, I guess so.
And what is that golden rule?
Do unto others.
Do unto others how you want them to do unto you. So you're making them do what you would do to them and not offend them.
I would do some interesting things to people sometimes.
Right. So
I would like to find out what those are, but what's our next article, Benjamin?
NBC expands from live musicals to its first live stage
yeah, it's
play.
the Wiz, right? No.
That's a
No,
musical.
The Wiz is a musical.
Stage
And that
play.
already happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they're doing a touring version.
Stage... Huh?
I got told they're doing a touring version of the Wiz.
Okay, but we're talking about play, not a musical.
I didn't put that together.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's okay.
What play is it?
That's what I'm going to ask you. You want to take a guess?
Ooh, so this is going to be the first format for this like live on television play, which makes no
Oh, yeah,
sense
I
to
totally
me.
misread that article.
What would the first play they do be?
Don't think of it on that terms, because it is not that straightforward.
No.
Is it Cat on a Hot Tin fucking Roof?
No.
No.
What? No. It's not even Williams, right?
It's not Tennessee Williams?
Aaron Sorkin.
What?
Oh, he wrote his own play.
No, he did not.
We
I
can't
mean, he
guess.
wrote a play, but this was a play that he wrote.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he wrote.
A Few Good Men.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I did hear this. I did hear that they were doing A Few Good Men. I just did not assume that it was a play. I thought it was like a transcript of the movie in a play format.
The play came first, then the movie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right.
And now they're making it back into a play. This is the most ridiculous
On
thing.
TV, so it's still filmed, so it's
you
a
might as
filmed
well
play.
just show the friggin' movie.
Yeah. It
Makes
doesn't make
no
any sense to me at all.
None. Zero.
Well, I think anyone who has listened to if anyone still listens to our episodes of when we talked about the musical format on TV anyway, having it be live but on your TV,
Yeah.
I think it's all bullshit anyway. Because part of the experience is supposed to be what happens in that room in that moment. So I don't get this format at all. It
Agreed.
doesn't interest me at all.
Agreed.
Yeah.
That's
Spectacle.
really-
It's spectacle.
Yeah, for sure. For
And
sure.
I'm glad
all
it's
the shows to do.
bringing theater to the homes of people who wouldn't normally get it.
But
Well,
of
fuck
all
it. Go
the
to a
shows
show.
to do, it doesn't
Go
make
to a
sense.
show. Yeah, that is a weird choice.
They probably want to use Sorkin's name.
All right, what next do we don't want to talk about? Amateur is not a dirty word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
This is really more an interesting tidbit than a huge conversation. But I forget the name of the a play for the Nation, A Midsummer Night's Dream, a play for the Nation produced by the Royal Shakespeare Company, is doing a touring show of A Midsummer Night's Dream. And what they're doing in this tour is, I think it's 11 or is it 17? 11. They're making 11 stops around the country, and in each performance, they're replacing the Rude Mechanicals with a local amateur troupe. So every stop that they make, they're having local amateur actors, which has a different definition in England than it does here.
I'm waiting for the definition.
The context here.
What is
Basically,
their definition of an amateur?
unpaid.
Okay.
Unpaid, but still, I mean, would be considered our professional quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like community theater. They have so many different levels of theater there that we don't have here. You're either community, which is considered amateur, or professional here. But you have a community, you have an amateur, and then you have a professional, this kind of thing. And even some amateur stuff qualifies as just a less paid thing. You're just not a union kind of,
Okay.
where you don't get union standard pay. But anyway, Because then they get into the definitions of artist versus craftsman.
Oh, Jesus.
Which is actually where this conversation kind of goes, the definition of what makes you an artist. Because basically what happens is some of these people say, well, we have the right to play with the big boys if we want to. We're just as good as them. We just make our livings doing something else.
Ooh, I have run into musicians that will tell you even if you sometimes get paid for a musical gig, you are not a professional musician until the only thing to make your money is music.
And they're saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
if you're not willing to starve through the months where you can't get a gig, then you're not a professional musician.
I think in this sense, some of these amateur actors realize that, and they don't call themselves professionals. They just believe they are of the same caliber.
But
and
how
just
can you
don't
be
do
if
that.
your focus is spread? If your focus is so spread, and you're not just putting all of your heart and soul into that profession, are you as good? And maybe you are. Maybe you have as much talent and background.
I think you definitely can be.
It's the artist versus craftsman conversation. So, like,
I guess
they are emphasizing the artist part where they're creating because they want to, and they know they're as good as the professionals and just doing it for the art of it, rather than being the as in professional. This is all you're doing, and them doing it for the purpose of making money.
Yeah, so the professionals would then be considered craftsmen versus artists.
Correct.
And then in this case, the more the amateurs are considered the artists, because this is kind of a reverse than a lot of things we talk about. Professional craftsmen who do it on a regular basis, you can think of them as a mass production. You could think of them as
maybe a technician,
a factory that does this all the time.
It's an art factory.
An art factory,
All
but
right.
is it art? That's the bigger question that we don't have time to get into. But
it's still more hours developing the skill of doing it. You've still put, like, if you talk about the 10,000 hours that you have to put in to become good at something.
They're not saying that either.
Because you're talking
I
about.
am then.
Well, because I know exactly what you're saying,
Yeah.
and I would agree with that from my perspective. But from a lot of people's perspective, professionals, when someone hires you, they've already bought your product. Mm-hmm. So this is the product that you're going to give them. It is not a professional development experience. It is, okay, you want this, I'm going to this is your special order. You want me to do this song and this time and this dance that I already know how to do. Here it is. Mm-hmm. And that is me making something that I've already made. So that you are then a craftsman instead of an artist, because you're not creating something for the first time with an artistic perspective.
Okay. But there's so much involved in kind of any job or any production that isn't just about the art. It's about knowing how to hit your mark and knowing how to do an entrance and knowing how to handle your nerves and knowing backstage etiquette and knowing rehearsal etiquette. That is not about the art at all. It's about the function of being in that setting. So if I'm going to throw another. You're going to have to keep talking about my journal. That's my journal.
You wasted our ending by talking about John.
I'm sorry. We're having so many technical difficulties today. You're right. We should just go back to doing the show every week because it just keeps getting fucked up. But I was talking about my John and how John is a Philadelphia thing, and Philly cheesesteak. This is my John.
That's where you're going to go with that?
No. You asked me how I know this. First of all, I've heard it many times with people either from Philly, movies that take place in Philly, especially Creed. Creed, they bring it up a lot. They talk about it.
Oh.
It is actually a big topic of conversation right now. I don't know about it in Las Vegas, but in places like California or other places, it is becoming a thing all of a sudden because of the Creed movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, had I seen Creed, I might have been more on board.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
You should, though. It's actually really good.
Okay.
It's not reaching everyone. It's not reaching Max.
Stallone won a Golden Globe.
He did, but not an Oscar.
No, he did not.
It's harder. I mean, Mark Rylance is really good, though.
But did you see that movie?
No.
Did you see Bridge to Terabithia?
Bridge of Spies.
Yeah.
What?
Bridge to Terabithia.
Mark Rylance is
Isn't
Bridge
that
to Terabithia.
a C.S. Lewis book?
No.
It's also a movie.
Okay.
I don't know who wrote it. It's a book, a movie, and a play.
It's not C.S. Lewis.
Oh, all right. It's not part of the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe series?
Definitely not.
No,
Okay.
that is not. It's not a Narnia.
All right.
There was an 80s movie starring Annette O'Toole.
Ooh, I don't know who Annette O'Toole is
And
either.
it was remade recently with...
Peter O'Toole's cousin.
Shut up.
I think it's Annette O'Toole. Is that right? She was the female from It.
Okay, you know what? We're having technical difficulties with this fucking camera. So that's it for us. We're done with the show.
Yeah.
You got everything that we promised you and then some. So as much as we try to do, we're done. We're done. That's it. I'm Ben.
I'm Max.
I'm Carolyn.
Thank you.
Support
the arts.
Thanks for watching.
I'm done with this. I
And
quit.
listening.
Fucking camera.
Quit.
God damn you, technology.
If I were Kirk Douglas and you were a sea lion, I would play you a song on a submarine. We'd have lots of fun and we'd fall in love, and then we would listen to the